Hey guys, Spartan here. Welcome to something that I don't plan on doing very often. Hearthstone. As I've said a few times ago, I have been playing Hearthstone a fair bit actually. Like, not any super competitive level of junk. Like, I play for fun, not for specifically to win. But yeah, I'm gonna do an arena run here. So if you've never played Hearthstone, I'll drum you through what it is basically. So this is arena mode where you get a choice out of three classes. You know what? I'll just let it go. I have 150 gold save up for this. So you get a choice of three classes at the start, and basically they're most powerful dependent on who's strong in this meta. Warrior sucks, Shaman is okay, and Paladin is one of the best. So I'm going to choose Paladin, of course. And I get a legendary right off the bat. I'm not using Hearth Arena, so I'm not getting like scores based on like tiers or anything, but I pretty much don't really need them. So minions have health and attack and mana cost, and basically that's all you really need to know. Battle Cry is when you summon the monster or minion, you get that effect. Taunt means that every minion has to attack a minion with taunt for it prioritizes other things, but yeah. God damn it, those birds are unnaturally noisy. Let me close my window. I probably should have done this before I started recording, but I didn't think they'd be that loud. I am probably going to choose Medivh, actually, because he does have synergy with some of the higher cost paladin spells. Did the sound just completely turn off? Possibly. My headphones just turned off there. Piss. Can I just mute them and turn them back on? Hang on while I jump cut. Okay, there we go. The audio's been fixed. And I just realized that I just got two legendaries in the row of the first two minions of my draft. Wow, that is incredibly unlikely. So we've already got Ragnaros the Fire Lord and Medivh as the first two minions. This is, this is unheard of. Chillwind Yeti has good stats for its cost, but Worgen Infiltrator is a good one-drop. Paladin does have a decent amount of cards that take up the 4 mana slot, so I'm going to go for a one-drop at the start. Polluted Hoarder is a bit weak for its cost. Repentance is kind of weak as well. I'll just take the 3/3 taunt. You know what? Pompous Thespian isn't that bad, and I already have 2 high drops. Tar Creeper is an incredible minion. Like, why would you not play Tar Creeper? It's just pretty much very powerful. I'll take Spiteful Smith in case I get a weapon, because its ability is pretty good. Steward of Darkshire does have synergy with the default hero power, which is decent. These two are really bad cards, and this card isn't much better because it dies to AoE, but it does have decent stats. Grimstream Informant has potential to be incredibly powerful because it can discover legendaries and junk, and Discover is very powerful in Arena. Mistress of Mixtures has great stats for a 1-mana minion, of course, and its effect counters aggro. I might take Frostwolf Warlord here because he has potential with the hero power to just generate 1/1s. I don't really want any of these. I guess I'll take Red Mana Worm as it's the best out of these. Smuggler's Run has synergy, the fact with I don't have many spells, because it just buffs minions. I'll take an Aberrant Berserker. It's technically worse than the Chillwind Yeti I threw out before, but yeah. Venture Mercenary could be good here. I think I prefer Grime Street Outfitter, because it has like the buff effect. Violet Illusionist is probably the best one here, although Paladin doesn't have much removal. Humility could be good. I still haven't drafted a weapon, but I'm going to keep my hopes up. God, these two are garbage. I don't have Consecration or anything really good. Direwolf Alpha probably has the best abilities. Spike Ridge Steed, there we go. If you've never played Hearthstone, this is like the most broken card that was released in the expansion. Okay, not the most broken card. That would probably be like Vicious Fledgling. But Spike Ridge Steed is incredibly powerful. You give a minion 2/6 and taunt. When it dies, summon a Stegodon, which is a 2/6 with taunt. It gives you as much value as like Karn Bloodhoof, which is a legendary minion. Volcanosaur is pretty good, especially with the cannot be targeted adapt. I guess I'll take another Aberrant Berserker. I have like no buff spells, and I've drafted Medivh for that very reason. Here we go. Here's a tip for drafting Paladin. Take every single Spike Ridge steed you can get. I'll take Hammer of Wrath because it's removal in a draw. Here we go, True Silver Champion. This is the card that pretty much wins arena runs. Because it's a heal and it's a deal 4 damage twice. I might need some lower cost minions. But then again, these two are kind of junk. Ancient of Blossoms at least has some power. Do I have any secrets? No, I don't, so Avian Watcher is kind of useless. I'll take Knife Juggler because it's a low-cost minion. Hydrologist is actually incredible because discovering a secret is really good. And Dino Size has synergy with Medivh, and these two others suck. So we started off strong with both Medivh and Ragnaros, but it kind of dropped off. We do have 2 Spike Ridge Steeds and a Dino Size. I just need to summon Medivh first, because if you've ever played Hearthstone, Medivh, it says equip AT-ish, Great Staff of the Guardian, which is it's a weapon actually, but it loses 1 durability whenever you cast a spell, and it summons a minion of the same cost of the spell you just cast. So it's actually really good. You play an 8 mana spell like Dino Size, and you get an 8 mana minion. Okay, this is shaping up to be a decent hand. I don't want adaptation right now. I'm on the fence about keeping Hammer of Wrath because I could get some... You know what? Yeah, I'll throw that out. Vital Illusionist, I just want to keep. Same with Steward of Darkshire in case I don't get anything higher. Okay, Hydrologist, that's a decent start. I probably don't want a coin Hydrologist. Yeah, I'll just keep the coin for later. Coin just gives you 1 mana if you've never played Hearthstone before. You get it when going second because your opponent gets 1 mana crystal off the start, and I kind of really want to kill that totem because that thing is kind of powerful. It may seem like a stupid move, but I'm going to coin out Steward of Darkshire immediately. So Paladin's Hero Power summon a 1/1, and Shaman summons a random totem. Shaman gets either a 1/1 minion, a 0/2 with Taunt, a 0/2 that heals 1 health to all of his minions at the end of his turn, or a 0/2 with spell damage +1. The spell power and Taunt are probably the best two. And there's those Murlocs that are just going to be keep on spawning. I'm going to play Hydrologist and hope for a good secret. I wonder if Steward of Darkshire triggers with Redemption. I really don't know. I'm going to see if it does. Probably doesn't. So this Murloc is going to kill my Steward of Darkshire, and then Redemption is going to bring it back to life with 1 health, so he's probably going to have to sacrifice his other one as well. Oh no, he's killing the Hydrologist. That was a poor move, kind of, because now it gets Divine Shield. Oh, it doesn't get Divine Shield? But it's on 1 health. I guess that's talking about base health. Well, that Direwolf Alpha kind of screws up my play of using Kooky Chemist to just smash this thing in the face. I kind of really need to kill it still. This is why you need to smack the totem as soon as it's summoned. So yeah, swap its health and its attack, and it has no attack, so it just dies. The reason I don't do Hearthstone stuff is because there generally isn't much to talk about when you're facing someone who, like, ropes, aka just kind of goes idle. It's Tar Creeper. I want to kill this wolf before that happens, though, because that wolf effectively has 4 attack, kind of, because it grants its extra 2 attack to its side minions. And playing a taunt minion, fucking hell, it's the Flame Tongue Totem. This is one of the 2 reasons why you play Shaman in Arena. 1 is Flame Tongue Totem, and 2 is Flame Wreathed Faceless. I guess I'm going to have to play Ancient of Blossoms. Unless I can get a good adapt on Tar Creeper. Let's see, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, I guess I'm going to have to go for it. Can't be targeted by spells is not that bad for him. Just going to die immediately to Scarlet Crusader and stupid Divine Shield. Unless he has Devolve. That would just absolutely destroy me. Of course, he's not letting the pissy whatchamacallit stay alive. That was a bit of a mistake. He should have played it next to the Flame Tongue Totem. I guess I'm just getting screwed over by RNG. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If he knows what he's doing, he has lethal, because he needs to attack with Scarlet Crusader, that Murloc, and then the Infested Tauren and Crab with the boost can kill me. Yeah. You know what? I kind of put that down to not having a very good hand. It's the stupid totem. The totem doesn't seem that, like, oppressive. I mean, there are worse cards, but yeah, not the best. I mean, generating 1/1s at the start of the game from a minion that costs 2 mana is you're effectively getting a 2 mana 1/4 at the start worth of stats, but it keeps getting 1/1 every turn, so it's kind of like a questing adventurer-ish thing with just kind of better stats. And Murloc synergy. And do not want to get Ragnaros Lightlord at the start because he costs 8 mana and I won't be able to play him for 20 odd years. Okay, Smuggler's Run is actually... Getting this in your starting hand when you have some good minions is pretty good. I'm just going to play that immediately, give everything 1/1. Playing a 3/3 on turn 2 is pretty much a decently large advantage. Best 1-drop he could have, I don't know what that is. Gonna play Knife Juggler first, so I can get a random 1 damage off Hydrologist, summon it. Oh, he has to play safe here. He has to play either an aggressively statted minion or something like Unbound Elemental. No, not Unbound Elemental. Unstable Elemental. Play Hydrologist, get a secret. Getaway Kodo is probably the best one. Thank you, Knife Sniper. Now I'm hoping he kills Hydrologist, because then I can just summon Hydrologist again and hopefully get like another Getaway Kodo. It's kind of the infinite Hydrologist loop. Giant Wasp, alright, that's not that good for me. At least I have a Taunter in my hand. If I summon Recruit and he hits that Wasp twice, that will be incredible. Okay, he didn't. Probably going to attack my Thespian here. Is totally not Pompous the Real Spartan. Because it doesn't have real in its name. I actually made a thing off Hearth cards with this. Also, you can hover over your secrets to see what they are. Your opponent can't see them, of course, because they're secrets. Ooh. Oh, actually, that is... He has 3 other spells in his hand. Okay. Oh, of course, one is the coin. That's not that big of a threat, really. Come on, you have to kill the Thespian. And I get another one. This card actually has pretty good stats for its cost. Plus Taunt. Let's see where the knives fall. I'm just gonna let him attack the Thespian. I mean, if I go... He has to attempt to control the board if I'm going face. Here's the thing in Arena. Going first gives you a massive advantage. The coin isn't really much to help. It doesn't help much, really. Because your opponent gets... The person who goes first gets +1 mana every turn. And the person who goes second gets +1 mana for 1 turn. Might want to use Spikeridge Steed here and ram into him. Actually, nah, that's probably not the best idea. I'm just going to sacrifice a few things, because Abomination blows up and does 2 damage to every character once it dies. I'll save Spikeridge Steed for something that has more health. Like maybe Aged of Blossoms, because then I can get a 5... What does that make it? A 5/14. And Paladin has like no removal. I can play Ragnaros next turn. I'm actually going to summon Volcanosaur. If I get Wind Fury plus Stealth, that's pretty much enough for me to win. Okay, it's not enough. It pretty much is if I get Dino Size on Knife Juggler. Well, if Knife Juggler stays alive. Okay, my opponent had a legendary. You know what? I usually don't draft legendaries in Arena because they're so rare. The fact that I got 2 of them, one after the other, is very surprising. Okay, so what kills me here? If he has a Defender, he stays alive. Which is Noble Sacrifice, by the way. Yeah, he has Noble Sacrifice. So he stays alive here. Still gonna Dino Size. And he pretty much concedes at this point because he has 1 health and I have 3 minions on board. He has no taunts. Dino Size is such a good card in Arena. Especially because you can just use it on one of these pissy reinforcement silver hand recruits. Yeah, he couldn't beat me there. The only card that actually would save him is Deathwing, and that costs 10 mana. Hey, 1 win for me. This will probably be the entire Arena run. At least I can talk about potential stuff here. Also, for some reason, Hearthstone doesn't like to record. Like, I tried to record some Tavern Brawl earlier, and it didn't capture the right zones. Like, I started the game, started the capture, and there were these huge black boxes on the sides. I hope I fix that in this episode somehow, because this is salvageable material. Also, it never lands on a Murloc. Despite the fact you can fight Morgul the Oracle. Okay, so I don't want Spikeridge Steed in my starting hand. Anything but that. Are you kidding me? I put 1 Spikeridge Steed back into the deck, and I got the other Spikeridge Steed. You know what? It's not even worth playing this card for buffing 2 minions. Let's see, what is the worst possible start? Coin Wild Growth. Okay, so now he's effectively going first. I'm actually going to play Grime Street Outfitter, though. Even though he's a 1/1, I can give him an extra 1 attack with Direwolf Alpha. Dire Alfalfa. This only works on simple-minded folks. Yes, totally. I'm going to have to play a taunt to kill that Violet Illusionist, probably. Alright, maybe I should play Direwolf Alpha. I don't really know. Actually, yeah, probably. I can kill Violet Illusionist with the wolf itself. He is immune while it's his turn. That card has the potential of being really powerful, drawing a card and changing its cost to 5. Specifically changing its cost, not just like buffing it or anything. Like, he could get like a low cost card, and it would be like pretty useless then. But yeah. I think I might play Red Mana Worm before using Smuggler's Run, because it does give him 2 attack if I play it. I think a 5/5 would probably be a bit better here. Because the thing about Red Mana Worm is that it will get absolutely destroyed if you can't, like, combo it with spells. Yeah, his Bruiser is going to kill the bear. And I don't have any 1 damage spells or anything in this deck, so it's a shame. Actually, what am I saying? We know what cards I have in this deck. You watched me draft it. Oh. Wait, people play that card in Arena? Dude, Keeper of the Grove sucks. It's 4 mana to either deal 2 damage or silence a minion. Surely there are better cards. Do I want to play Red Mana Worm first or second? He has nothing that's like really that dangerous, so I'll play it second. This way he either needs a buff card, or he needs to use his hero power to attack and trade everything on his board for it. If I can Spike Ridge Steed this Mana Worm, it's going to become incredibly powerful. Verdant Longneck. How much mana does he have? I have 6, so he has 7, so yeah, he can still kill the Mana Worm. It's a real shame. Unless he gets a Divine Shield, I'm not really worried. Volcanic Might, it's not that dangerous. Really, he's going face. That's a very big mistake to make. Like, the thing about Druid is that it has no removal cards. So you can just use big buff minions and become very strong. So now I've got a 7-9 on the board. He still doesn't have enough damage to kill it. Okay, now he does. The question is, does he want a hero power or trade in his Maya Keeper? Oh, Keeper of the Grove. I forget, Maya Keeper is the one that is better. Really? This guy kind of sucks. I can go face because I have a big taunt on the board. You know, screw it, I'm just going to attack with the Worgen anyway. I like weapons because they effectively give your hero charge as well, instead of having to wait a turn like most minions. So if I get another good spell, like another Spike Ridge Steed, I'm pretty much in the clear here. I'm pretty much in the clear anyway. If I get Ragnaros, that isn't the best minion to play. I mean, I have a weapon. I have a 3-2. Swipe. Okay. Okay, there goes the Stegodon. And he's attacking the Aberrant Berserker. Okay. Okay, so might as well attack the Snail. Kill off the 4-3, because a 3-1 for a 4-3 is a pretty good trade. Noble Sacrifice. Actually, I'm going to choose Redemption in case he kills the Saber-Tooth Stalker. Let's keep that in my hand for now. Oh god, he got a taunt. I need a Spike Ridge Steed to kill this thing. Ancient of Blossoms has decent stats for that. 5, 6, 7. I'm actually going to do this. He might have another swipe, and if he has a swipe and I attack the tentacle, it just dies to that. And if he swipes the Ancient of Blossoms specifically, then Sated Threshodon can also kill it. He currently can only kill this thing if he hero powers as well. Five mana, anything I'm not really worried about. Defender of Argus is pretty bad, though. He can kill the Ancient of Blossoms. I don't know why I'm really worried about that, because I can't get by the Sated Threshodon with Taunt now. Unless I trade in the Stalker. I'm going to have to anyway. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5v5. Can I snipe off a Murloc? Nope, apparently not. So I'm just going to make it so that in order to kill these minions he has to hero power and attack them. Ancient Blossoms is a decent wall. I'd love to get Ragnaros about now. Of course, there is only one Ragnaros in Standard right now, and it's Light Lord. Mistress of Mixtures. We don't need you to attack the tiger. He's not the best here. I might trade in the Knife Juggler. Yeah. If I can attack a Murloc, then I can, like, clear his board for everything except for the tiger with Redemption. Wild Growth, of course, gives you just a straight-up 0 mana draw card if you have full mana. I mean, technically it counts as 2 spells played, so if he has, like, Arcane Golem, it's a bit better. I probably should have taken a Getaway Coda or some other secret. Ugh, that's not a very good draw. Always get rid of the Divine Shields if you have big minions, because they can just trade in and get free damage effectively. Doesn't matter if you hit a Divine Shield with 1 damage or 30 damage. It still only gets rid of the Divine Shield. Okay, so I'm guessing that this guy has, like, Blaze Caller in his hand. Oh, his Power of the Wild was costing 5. You see, this is why Bright-Eyed Scout can be bad, because you can get a cheap card for expensive cost. I kind of need Medivh at this point. Adaptation. That's not good at all. I might lose here due to this guy's endgame. Like, where are my good late game cards? I have 2 legendaries in this deck. Spike Rigid Steed, Dino Size. Whole bunch of good junk. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I need Medivh, and I need him to get Taunt, and even then, I don't think that's enough to survive. Killing any of the things with 4. Well, I've lost this one as well. God damn it, my luck is just terrible here. Of course the legendaries stay at the bottom of the deck. Well, another problem this deck faces is that I have, like, no draw power. I shouldn't be recording this early. I usually get up at this time of day. But I woke up extra early today, so I was like, might as well record junk. Should have stuff on my channel that isn't Odin Sphere, because that's literally all I've been publishing since I can't play Darkest Dungeon for a while. Until I fix that issue. And I get 3 expensive cards in my hand right off the bat. At least I can throw them back and hope to get cheap stuff. Ooh, actually that's a pretty good curve. Check out those curves. Oh yes, perfect. 1 mana, 2 mana, 3 mana, 4 mana. Especially Direwolf Alpha plus Tar Creeper actually becomes a force to be reckoned with. I just need him to coin out like a 2-3. I might as well play aggro here. Because in order to beat Hunter, you either need to be aggro or be super taunt heavy. Tar Creeper is a fairly good anti-Hunter card, but... Okay, that's not a big threat. It's not a beast, so I'm not worried about, like, any kill command or anything like that. Surprising, because most Hunter cards are beasts. What wrecks me here? Animal Companion into... Actually, Animal Companion can't save him. It's fairly surprising that he didn't do it the other way around. Swapping its attack does not help in the slightest. It would actually give him 1+ attack because of the way the thing works. I'm going to swap this thing's attack to 1 so it can't kill Tar Creeper. And now I've got a 4-2. Also, if you're playing against Tar Creeper, do not swap its attack and health because it'll, like, work weirdly. I think I've already won this one. Three. Unless he gets like a really lucky multi-shot here, I've pretty much won. Maybe Explosive Trap would save him. Possibly. Bitter Tide Hydra. 5 mana, 8/8 that pretty much kills you. Oh well. Let's kill him with Bitter Tide Hydra's effect. Great stats for his cost, but he kind of sucks with the effect. Okay, that's one win for me. I don't know how long I've been recording this for, but whatever. This is probably going to be a one-off unless Arena gets fixed, because granted I play Arena more than any other mode, really. Actually, no, I play Tavern Brawl the most, but I actually like Arenas. Well, I hate Constructed. That's pretty much the point, because Constructed, it's all fucking Pirate Warrior, Quest Rogue, bullshit like that. Do you like to play with my Ev? No. I want to throw away Adaption right now. Oh, if only I could get Steward of Darkshire into Worgen Infiltrator, it's like a pretty good combo, but I need a 1-drop, and Rogue can't kill it with his hero power. Her. Just straight up equips a weapon. And this is why I was kind of on the fence about recording Arena, because enemies sometimes take forever to take their turns. Like, I have nothing to talk about here because it's just enemy is either idle or something's happening. Also, Hallucination, really great card in Arena. I'm probably just going to be facing a whole bunch of people with great cards. Steward of Darkshire is a bit of a confusing card. At least to me. I wonder if you had like a hand-buffed injured Blade Master with Brand Bronzebeard or something like that. Actually, I already know that wouldn't work because of the... I mean, we've already found out that it's only base health. It works with Shadowcaster, I think, though. I know you can do some crazy crap with Shadowcaster, like Shadowcast Hobgoblins repeatedly and have like 5 Hobgoblins on the field, which, since the minions you Shadowcasted are 1/1s, then Hobgoblin will buff them into being like... If you have 2 Hobgoblins, it'll turn into a 5/5 because they both give 2/2. If this person is going to idle, I am not opposed to that because it means I'll get a free win. Nah, this person is just taking fucking forever. I don't approve of that. Take your turn, bitch. Perdition's Blade. Nobody plays that card in Arena. Why? Why do you have that? At 2 Brutus. Tar Creeper, incredible anti-aggro card. I might want to attack the Worgen now. Yeah. Now I have a stable taunt to hide behind. If only this card was Enraged plus 3 attack, it would probably see a lot more play. Just straight up past their turn, really. It's probably because they can't do anything against Tar Creeper and they have like a bunch of high cost cards in their hand. Oh well, I can get some pretty good value by attacking Gadget and Ferryman with a Barrett Berserker. Doppelgangster. Doppelgangster is probably one of my favorite minions, actually, just from flavor alone. It's like a doppelganger gangster. Okay, so he's going to kill Tar Creeper and then dagger up, probably. So I might as well not do that right now. You know what, I'll try and get him to kill this mana worm. Next turn I can like coin Hydrologist, play Hydrologist Secret and have a 6/6. Okay, he just got another random card. Lost in the Jungle. It's actually not too terrible, but... Obsidian Shard. Ooh, that's not good. Hammer of Wrath. Let's see what secret I get anyway. Redemption Eye for an Eye, Repentance. I'll probably take Repentance because it protects against, like, very powerful cards. Actually just going to go all face here. Because this does threaten lethal very heavily. Yep, not much they can really do here because Rogue has no healing, and Saber-Tooth Stalker might just win it for me. Mimic Pod, so I know they're desperate. Okay, Repentance did absolutely nothing because they played a minion with 1 health. 2 Murloc Tire Crawlers. Yep, they ain't got nothing. Maybe my luck is starting to turn around here. Although I was facing other people with that went 2-2 there, so yeah. It gets really hectic when you're at like 11-0, then you get like the super final boss. I don't really know why I don't record Hearthstone more, honestly. I mean, I may run out of things to talk about, but generally, you know what? I don't record it, but I do, like, effectively let people like DNMGR and Zeef watch me do my arena runs and spectate and we chat about it. But that's a two-way conversation. I'll actually keep this hand. It's not terrible. I mean, it is a 2/2 if I use Smuggler's Run. As long as I don't draw a spell. This person's using the default card back. Interesting. It's kind of pointless to buff Ragnaros because he's just going to get hit by like a meteor or something like that. Because this is Mage. Mage is probably the most overpowered class in Arena because they have shit like Shimmering Tempest, Kabbalah's Tome, Primordial Glyph. It's not uncommon to see either Shimmering Tempest or Primordial Glyph every single Mage turn 2. Steward of Darkshire is without a doubt the best minion to play here. I don't even want to attack with this guy because if I attack he can just ping and then hit face. The 4/4 kills him anyway, unless he has like... Actually pretty sure he has nothing else that could actually do that. Do I want to kill the 2/3 actually? Yes, because it has Enrage. So I have a 4 mana 5/7. Still not as overpowered as a 4 mana 7/7. Fucking shamans. And this person is playing a lot of taunts. What's that card? Ironbeak Owl. Okay, wow. Did not expect to see that card. Let's play a Hydrologist. If Steward of Darkshire stays alive, I get good value from Noble Sacrifice because the defender gets Divine Shield, so it will survive. The 1/1 can just kill Ironbeak Owl anyway. I need his Ironbeak Owl to like attack Hydrologist or Steward of Darkshire itself. Before they use... Okay, that was the wrong move. Get down. Oh, they had Volcanic Potion anyway. Then why didn't they attack a Barrent Berserker? Stupid move. I'm going to play Saber-Tooth Stalker here because they have nothing. If they play a small taunt, the Berserker can probably kill it. If they play a big taunt, the Stalker will kill it. That's a strange move. You know what, I'm just going to go for face. Because they're going to take 5 damage when Bomb Squad dies. Bomb Squad is probably going to attack Sabertooth Stalker. In case you can't tell by the way I'm speaking, I really need a drink. Next turn I can play a 10-10 Ragnaros, which will just die to a fucking Meteor, but it doesn't matter anyway. If they have Meteor, this is probably the time where they play it, because I have a 4-6 on the board next to a minion with... 2 minions with less than 3 health. Well, with 3 health or less. So if you have any Meteors, play them now, so that you can't kill Ragnaros. As Shimmering Tempest, add a random mage spell to your hand on death. Toxic Sewer Ooze, okay. Glad that they played that before I played any weapons. Ooh! Lucky top deck. There we go. Didn't play around Dino Size. Everything's coming up Millhouse, it seems. This is effectively my arena lock. I go 0-2, and then I win like 3 games in a row. I expect to lose this one. How long have I been recording? I'm afraid if I Alt-Tab, the recording will crash. Because that has happened before, mostly with SCP Containment Breach. I need to get back to doing that game. I did I did a one-off of it, well actually 2 episodes, because it was kind of broken a bit, because I kept getting bugs. But apparently they patched that, so I should get back to it. Currently I have played neither Medivh nor Ragnaros. Actually don't want Hammer of Wrath now, because Kooky Chemist will probably be able to destroy whatever is in my path with its effect. Oh great, I got 2 spells in my starting hand, with Grime Street Outfitter. Also on the loading wheel screen with the opponents you can face, it says Akkadish-ian, which is a pun on a Kardashian. It's actually kind of funny. It is obligatory to say thank you when that happens. Just want to play the 2-1 because the 1-1 is just going to die immediately. And giving the Worgen a buff is not really that important. Oh, great. The thing about Demolisher is you kind of need to kill it quickly, otherwise it is very oppressive. So I'm just going to swap its health and attack. And having a 4-4 on the board is actually pretty good for me. I mean, all he has is a 2-2, unless he gets like a good... Actually, that doesn't help him at all, because I can just kill it because I have 4 attack. Why would you play that card? Magma Rager? Why would you play this card? Thespian will just die anyway. Actually, you know what? If he has Power Word Shield, he doesn't die. So I'll just give it a buff in case. What destroys me here? Holy Nova. Holy Nova will clear my board. Light Spawn. Ugh. Oh, nice top deck. Goodbye, Light Spawn. Actually going to play Mistress of Mixtures and a Reinforcement. Yeah, this is a 1 mana card. 1 mana 4/3. With Death Rattle, restore 4 health to both players. The thing about Priest is you kind of need to establish dominance before turn 8, because on turn 8 they can start spamming Free from Amber. That's not good for me. I might want to Spike Ridged Steed up a thing. Okay, so I have a 5/9, and unless this priest has Shadow Word Death, I'm in the clear. Frozen Crusher, ew. With Power Word Shield, of course. If a Volcanosaur can get Wind Fury, and I get Dino Size's thing off next turn, Oh, come on, no. No Wind Fury. Do I want extra attack or health? I think I'll go for that extra health. I should have gone for Flaming Claws and then Volcanic Might or something like that, because then I can potentially adapt into Wind Fury. Wind Fury lets your character attack twice, by the way, so yeah. Oh, they do have a Shadow Word Death. Okay, I get a Stegodon to protect me. Wow, that is one healthy fucking Crusher. Luckily, of course, it is the downside of only attacking once per thing. Can I get Wind Fury? Thank you. Okay, so he needs to kill this Volcanosaur, otherwise he's dead. A Greater Potion of Healing actually saves him as well. Unless he gets Mad Noggenfogger or Giant Mastodon or Volcanic Drake. Nope, that's not enough to save him. Malagos with the +5 spell damage on a 412 dragon. You don't see Malagos much in Arena, so 5 wins. 5 in a row, specifically. And I still have not played any legendaries. This is why people draft cards like a Wicker Flame Burn Bristle, because they can play them at the start of the game. And some people actually draft Nat the Darkfisher somehow. Well, not somehow, for some reason. Okay, so Hydrologist, Grime Street Informant. I'm going to coin out one of them. Most likely Hydrologist. Actually, it depends on what they play on turn 1. But if I coin Hydrologist, they can't ping it on turn 2 if they don't have anything to play, so I get a bit of an advantage. But if they have something on turn 1 that's like 1 health or something, probably best playing Grime Street Informant. And they have Mana Worm. Ugh. A 3 health minion. So I need to play Hydrologist. Noble Sacrifice, I'm going to need to kill Mana Worm, pretty much. Because he's going to attack my Hydrologist and then ping it. Because Mana Worm... Actually, he might have Frostbolt. If he has Frostbolt, then I'm kind of screwed. Okay, that's not too bad. That's actually a pretty bad move on his end. Okay, I can kill Mana Worm. You really need to kill Mana Worm before it gets out of control, because it's like Red Mana Worm, except it's Mage exclusive. It has half the stats, but it costs 1 mana. It's kind of overpowered. Excuse you. Okay, let's see what we can get. Infested Wolf is probably the best of these options. It's not that good, but every hunter plays it. Effectively a 4 mana 3/3. It has Beast Synergy with the spiders as well. You can kind of combine with Infest as well. I'm going to play Infested Wolf so that if it dies, I can get a good buff off Frostwolf Warlord because of the spiders counters in particular. Individual minions, of course. There's the Defender. Get down, Mr. President. I'm going to save Frostwolf Warlord for a turn and play a Baron instead. Because I'm going to make him sacrifice his Divine Shield with a Neutron Susenia, which is Psychotron. This card sees no constructed play, but a Neutron saw a lot. That wasn't the best move, actually, unless he has, like, Arcane Explosion or Cone of Cold. I need something to kill the Divine Shield. Back in the old days of Arena, of course, you could play any cards, but now it's just standard cards. And of course his spike-themed hog leader. It's not good for me. Okay, I need... Taunt cannot be targeted by spells. Can't be targeted by spells. Divine Shield will do as well. Let me guess. He's gonna have, like, Meteor or something because I left my Silver Hand Recruit alive. And then he's gonna fucking ram into it with everything. Nesting Rock. Ugh. There's the giant wasp. I'm actually going to play Ragnaros because it's a very dangerous thing to keep alive. Plus it just heals me for 8. Hey, if it gets rid of the wasp, I'm all for it. I kind of want to keep whatever I Spike Registry alive. And there's a normal Volcanosaur, so this person has 2 Volcanosaurs in their deck. In case you don't know why, it's because Volcanosaur was given away for free at... well, not at anything, but for promotional release of Journey to Un'Goro. That was probably a mistake. 13, 14, 17... yes, that was definitely a mistake. Fuck, I should have summoned a, reinforcement unit and used Spike Rooted Steed, otherwise I'd die. Yep. Death waits for the slightest lapse in concentration, because I kind of forgot about the ping being able to hit face. Fire Blast is kind of a bit overpowered. By that I mean it kind of nullifies the existence of every single 1 health minion in the game. 5 wins isn't that bad for an arena run for me. 55 gold. Because for some reason, it just shows you how much gold you get from the reward anyway. But yeah. Hopefully these rewards aren't too bad. Oh good, got a fucking common card. Those should totally be in arena. Okay, I'm going to open my pack on screen as well. Not like I'm going to get anything good from it. Common, common, rare, common, common. Yep, whole bunch of garbage, especially this minion. So, yeah, this was a short thing. And by short, I mean fucking 53 minutes. Did the sound cut out somewhere down the line? Because it's not showing it on the thing. Fuck. Oh well, see you guys later. Bye.